Good morning, folks. Sunday morning coffee. Gosh, it's spring and nice weather and graduation time and all that. We're actually peeling out of here real soon to go up to northern Iowa to my girlfriend's daughter's high school graduation. My nephew's graduation is today as well, but he opted to not give me any kind of invite until the day before. Oh gosh, what a week. It's been an interesting week out there. I don't know. I can't explain. I got poison ivy or some shit. I don't know. Let's see if you can see that. There it is. Itches like the dickens. Both arms. I got my face mildly. It's freaking awesome. I just want to claw my eyes out half the time. The trick is get busy working, and it's not as annoying. So we got called away from planting the garden Saturday. I wound up going with my mother to my great aunt's. Basically, from what I can grasp, I've inherited the last of my great uncle's belongings, which may or may not include the early 70s. I don't know, 73 to 80 at best Chevy 3/4 ton pick 'em up. And I did not know this, but apparently I was not the only one in the family that had a passion for vroom vroom, because this sumbitch has headers and everything else on it. Big block in it. My uncle's been gone for quite some time, and I got the honor of scattering his ashes about his areas he worked, where he liked being. That was kind of an odd honor, but it really meant something to me. And my son actually walked with me as we wandered around where Unc did his thing. Life is funny. My aunt, she's goodness in her 80s now, I believe, and we got to talking, and we get to talking whenever we get together anyhow. She's a really neat woman, and just talking to her, she's like, "Yeah, just forget your past, just let it go, it's and you gotta let all that go, because all it's gonna do is tie you down. It's just gonna hold you back. It's just you can't be happy." And she's not wrong. I mean, gosh, she made it to 80. You gotta have some knowledge there. Her grandson actually got her out of... They had her wrangled up in the nursing home system, which is just a fucking mess in this country. And she does need some supervision and assistance, but not as dramatically as some of the family more immediate than us, as far as blood relation, or, well, she's, anyhow, her kids, which aren't sometimes wonderful people, have not so wonderful kids. How's that? But her grandson, Marine, he was gone and off and away, and he came back and found this happening to his grandma and fixed it. So anyhow, for her great grandson, we found a wagon, an antique wagon, like pre-Radio Flyer. It's contoured up and everything's beautiful. But the rear axle's been ripped out from under it. The 4 little points had been punched through the sheet metal. So we're going to be bringing that back, and I am going to, in, I don't know, appreciation, doing what's right, for kicks, all the above. We're going to straighten it out, paint it the It looked like an old, almost rust-colored red originally, and get it back to my aunt, my great aunt, so she can give it to her great grandson. And my daughter at 6 is already going through the I have nothing to wear phase. Give me a sec. So my daughter has a beautiful dress on that she does not like. It doesn't cover the knee. It does, but the way it's cut. And if she sits down, it's right at the knee. Alright. Well, family first, right? So I'll give you a little bit about the family first. Work. That motorcycle. I got basically ready to go. I got some assembling shit to do that I was unable to do yesterday. We got back later in the afternoon. Kind of a mess, but I'll have it ready to ship tomorrow. Kids leave tonight on our way back into town, and I gotta go to work essentially. Let me see here. The Ranger. I gotta put the bumper on it. We'll have to go up to the boneyard and get some pieces and parts, but that just is interesting one. I got a call yesterday eating lunch with my mother and kids, and apparently I've got a new commission for door pulls. You know, like the bars that go across doors that you push or pull on. Well, somebody wants basically double barrel shotguns built, which I reckon will pull out my carpenter and metal fab skills to do this correctly. So I gotta have some renderings done for them. Should be simple enough. You know, the receiver and everything I can make out of just sheet metal, probably plate metal. Go up to at least 1/8 inch barrels, pipe. I actually have to carve the stocks. That'll be the interesting one. I'll have to make a pattern and carve the stocks themselves. 2 different sizes. One size for the restrooms and one size for the entrance doors. And it sounds like I gotta make at least 4 of one, two lefts, 2 rights, and then a left and a right of the smaller size. If not double that. I don't think they're going to put them on the insides of the doors, so that's kind of interesting. I've never done anything like that before. So pulling that off would be interesting. I mean, it's a simple enough piece, so it shouldn't be that bad of a deal. We'll see. Work is just weird right now. All you can do is keep your chin up, keep moving forward. I don't know. The worries are always there, but if you spend your time worrying, you miss all the opportunities. You allow your life to be drained out to nothing, and that's just no fun. So I do what I can to let go of worry. I've actually got clothes on that don't have holes or horrible stains today, which is unique for me. I don't have very many left that aren't trashed. I work, and then I play with the kids, and I don't aim to personally impress anybody regularly, I'm a very simple man. I got an acre here that I can burn on, so I can have bonfires and just a little fire pit if as I wish, which I do. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna get the garden in. I guess I'll have to do the garden tomorrow night. Things just get away from us. So I'm gonna get this up. You guys have a great day. In all, I don't have anything grand or spectacular to say. No earth-shaking news, no poetic wisdom. I guess I'll go on this note. My uncle was a real son of a bitch in a lot of ways in life. And he did a lot of good things too. So I do what I can not to speak ill of the dead. I'm thankful to my uncle for not impressing upon the youth I was his bigoted ways. Because he was horribly bigoted. And I found that out much to my embarrassment later in life. I ran into a gentleman who happened to be, for lack of better term, and I hate the term black, who knew him. Well, they worked at the same place at the same time back in the day. They both retired from Firestone. And I mentioned that in conversation with the guy. And he was a great gentleman to talk to. He was in the World War II Armored Division when it was all still segregated out. And those men were amazing. I mean, if you read your history, those men were amazing. So I'm thankful I didn't get handed that. You know, I got to see the good parts, the positive parts, and I won't speak ill of the deceased. Really no point to, but remember this. You'll die and turn to dust. We all do. But your deeds, they live on eternally. So let those deeds be something to tell tales of.